Welcome back. It's been a while. I've been busy at work and some other things, but anyway, so today I'm going to tell you a story. And it's a true story because I did it, but that's not why I'm telling you, because I did it. I'm going to use it to put something into perspective. So here we go. About 14, 15 years ago, somewhere like that, I started getting into woodworking. I'm not a carpenter by any stretch of the imagination, but I started doing like some practical stuff. And my wife was like, why don't you make the girls hope chests? So I was like, okay. So I decided, well, if I'm going to do hope chests, let's make it really special. So I went to my mother-in-law's place in Chapel Hill, Texas, and which would be the girl's great-grandfather's farm. So I found this ash tree had been struck by lightning. It was standing dead. So I cut it down. Well, I tried to cut it down, but chainsaw wasn't long enough. So then I had to get my wife's uncle. We hooked his tractor up to it with a big rope and we pulled it down. So then I went and got a bigger chainsaw. And so I cut this tree in like 9-foot sections. And I had also cut down some cedar trees also. So then I found a guy that had a mobile lumber mill. So he came out and he milled the lumber to the width and thicknesses that I had told him. And so after that, I built a platform in my mother-in-law's little shed over there to stack the wood on. I stacked it and put what they call stickers in between there so air can get through there. In the meantime, I went to my house and I built another platform, and then I bought some plans to use for a wood drying kiln that used a dehumidifier, a heat lamp, and a fan. So I built that. I brought wood from Chapel Hill, put it in my garage, and put it inside the kiln and let that go for a few months. Got the wood dried. So then I used my table saw, joiner, planer, all that to process the wood into the size pieces that I needed for each chest. And then I made this 4-sided clamp to hold all the sides together while I glued them together. And then after I glued them together, I bought a what they call a dovetail spline jig. So I used that to put these dovetails on each corner. It makes it look nice, but it also holds it together very structurally. It makes a great joint. So I did that, and then I made the feet from some 3-inch thick wood that I had him mill for me. So I did that, and then the cedar, I used that to make the floor in there, to keep all the bugs out. And so I'm fixing to show you some pictures, just so you know that I'm not lying.
So here I've added some pictures of the 3 chests that I made, just so y'all wouldn't think that I lied. But I guess someone else could have made them and I'm just posting pictures. But anyway, I did make them. They're all similar. The only thing that's different is the dovetail splines and the sizes. But other than that, there they are.
So after what I just told you and showed you, imagine this, that I present these hope chests to my daughters, and the next day I look out on the street and in the trash pile, 1 or 2 or all 3 of them are there. So I go, hey, why are those hope chests in the trash pile? And they say, well, we didn't ask for those. We don't want those. We don't need those. And I go, but that was a gift that I made out of love for you. And they say, don't care. Imagine how I would feel. Imagine how you might feel if it was you. So I use this to put into perspective. I wonder how God feels every time there's an abortion. That child was made specifically for that person in that moment in time. God created that child. He doesn't make someone pregnant to punish them. That's not how God works. That pregnancy is a blessing. And I don't pretend to know the mind of God, what He's thinking, why some people get pregnant and others don't. But every pregnancy is from God. And it is specifically for that person in that moment in time. We're custom made, custom created. We're all one-offs. Even identical twins. Identical twins, there's still differences, a little different personality, whatever. They're not exactly the same. So before you choose to abort that child, ask, why did God bless me with that child? And understand that that child is indeed a blessing and not a mistake. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.